You're listening to Women in Wellness, a program to help you create gorgeous growth for your blissful business in health and wellness. I'm Dr. Gabby, holistic health expert and founder of Women in Wellness, a one-of-a-kind course and community designed to empower and inform you about how to build a purposeful and profitable holistic business. I'm very excited for today's interview. I've invited a terrific guest and good friend, Anadel Alberti. Anadel is founder of Laugh Style, where she helps people create a new style of life based on principles of loving, accepting, and forgiving yourself and others. She's also a certified health and wellness coach, a certified yoga instructor, motivational speaker, photographer, and world traveler. Hi, Anadel.
Hi, Gabby. How are you?
What's happening? And so we're both in Miami, and we're part of the community of health and wellness here in Miami. And for people who don't know you like I do, can you tell us a little bit about how you became a yoga instructor and wellness coach? What was that journey like for you?
Well, thank you, Gabby, for having me.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy to be here. And welcome. Hi, everyone who's listening, who's watching this. My journey started about 9 years ago. I came to Miami. I left. I'm from the Dominican Republic, and I left when I was 17 to New York to study. And then I moved to Miami after I graduated. When I got here, I started working in corporate America, and it took a toll on me. I went through 5 years of bullying, of workplace bullying, which does exist. It's out there. And I didn't know where to seek for help. So until I touched rock bottom, I was going through all this turmoil, ups and downs, having weight issues, depression, everything. But then I got into yoga. I started practicing yoga with my aunt at first, that she's a yogi, holistic person. And then I left it. It was on and off. But when that moment came of hitting rock bottom, I sought for help. And I got help from my family, from my close friends. And I went into yoga, meditation, and I sought for help in God as well.
Right.
I went to a retreat in Sedona, a yoga retreat, and that's when my life changed. I got more involved into yoga, meditation, and decided years later to become a certified yoga instructor, and then a holistic and health and wellness coach. So that's basically in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this a big problem, the workplace bullying? I mean, I haven't had that experience, but I hear that it's, it's common, right? Is this something that's happening a lot?
Yes, actually 64 million Americans are affected by workplace bullying. And
and does bullying mean that they were can you give me an example of a situation that might happen to somebody, so that if they're listening, they could be like, oh yeah, that's happening to me?
Well, usually, and it doesn't necessarily happen from manager, to a lower level. It can happen coworker to coworker, same level. It doesn't really matter, even from low level to manager. You're bullied it's not when, but an example, you're working and you put so many hours into your work, but everything that you do is wrong. Everything, even if it's right, everything. And you're constantly being pushed, and nothing is correct. So you put a lot of hours into it, you get stressed, you get anxious, you start making bad health choices, food-wise. There's a lot that comes with it. And also you take that from work to your home, and outside. So you start feeling depressed, you start feeling just tired all the time, and you don't know what to do, because you think it's your responsibility as an employee to give, and then you're afraid of reaching out or talking, or just reaching out to your HR department, or to the person who you feel threatened by, or you feel that you're being targeted by, because they call it targets and bullies. So if you feel that you're a target, my recommendation is just to talk to the person and see what you can, but I didn't do that. I stayed quiet. So that's an example of
Right.
what happened.
And then how did you decide on this lifestyle brand, this idea of love and acceptance and forgiveness? How is that related to like your philosophy or your mission?
Basically, you end up many times in life forgetting to love yourself. The first thing, love is the most important thing in the world, and so I think, and I do believe, and I stopped loving myself. So with that, I just forgot to take care of myself, you know, and then accepting my situation, my reality, accepting everyone around me, accepting myself and what I was going through, and then forgiving those people that hurt me, or the people, forgiving myself if at any point I hurt anyone, or I hurt myself. So when I was trying to think, what was my mission? What was my mission? It was a search. It was a constant search. What was my mission in life? I was, okay, my mission is to inspire, to motivate, to help people that are going through this, or that want to live a happier, healthier life. And I came up with, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I'm like, it's just a lifestyle. It's a life. And I like to laugh, and and I want to love, and I want to accept, and it's forgiveness. And my friend goes, it's a lifestyle. So that's how it came about. But it's based on all of that. I'm loving
Right.
unconditionally, accepting without judgment, and forgiving yourself and others.
And how does that manifest then in the actual work that you're doing? Like, are you coaching? Are you teaching? Like, how do you actually do that in a tangible way?
I actually am doing different projects. I'm a health and wellness coach, so I do one-on-one coaching. I do group coaching, and I still teach my private yoga classes and group classes. And I just partner up with a co-working incubator place here in Miami, in Doral. It's called Hub Co-working Space, and I'm the wellness and happiness ambassador here. So we're going to be doing events, free workshops, paid workshops. It's going to vary. And I'm also partnering up with different people. We do panels, Senia, Moringa, we talking about health and wellness, and also corporate programs, stress level, anxiety, lowering stress and anxiety levels, meditation, yoga, breathing, the importance of it, making healthy choices in the workplace, food-wise and personal relationship-wise, teamwork building, everything that encompasses having a healthier, happier, more productive, efficient life.
And that's so exciting.
Yes.
That's really fun. And so for people that are listening, that are wanting to get those coaching clients, get the group clients, get the private yoga clients, develop partnerships, what kind of advice or recommendations do you have about how to make those connections and how to find those clients that are the best clients to work with?
Well, definitely getting yourself out there. It's extremely important. That's why I joined the Holistic Chamber of Commerce. Once you meet someone, just try to build your relationship with that person. If it aligns to what you're doing. I was lucky enough to meet you. Look where I am right now, talking in your channel. And same thing with Roberto, with Moringa. We partner up. And same thing with Hub. I do advise people to get a coach in whatever they need, either if it's wellness, to build your wellness business, to productivity coach. Through my productivity coach, I got this partnership at Hub. So she thought of me at the moment that she was having the meeting, and they called me. So that's how, just getting yourself out there, not being behind the computer all the time, which I used to do before.
I tell this to everybody. I'm like, get out of the house. Please get out of the
It's incredible. Imagine when you're like, okay, I have to do my website. I have to do social media. I have to write this. I have to write content. It's everything. And when you're starting as an entrepreneur, it can be overwhelming. So seek for help. That's why coaches are out there. That's why we're here. We prepare ourselves to help others. And this, you do this every day. It's just amazing the help that you can get, that guidance, and just a peace of mind. At the end of the day, I would say, get a coach, get out there, and just start. Just do it. We're always thinking, maybe I'm not ready, maybe I'm not prepared enough.
I hear that all the time. I need another certification. I don't have enough certification. Yeah.
I think about my life, and I have my college degree, a double major. I have an MBA. I have my photography title. I have my yoga instructor, my certification in yoga. I have my health and wellness coach. And I'm like, you know what? This has to stop. I mean, I love to read. I love to study, but at the same time, I want to help people. That's my mission. So how do I do that? I had to start.
Yes.
So it's basically starting.
Yes.
I mean, I started with friends, just friends, and in my backyard. I'm like, listen, I'm doing a program, and you can come. It's once a week, and this is what we're doing. And it went from there. And from that day, I still have private clients that came from that group of people that I invited to my house.
That's perfect. And do you have any tips about finding the right coach? Because if you look on the internet, everybody's a business coach. And I have conversations with some of the women in my community that, have gotten, I don't know, kind of convinced to spend $30,000, $50,000, $60,000 on coaching, right? And a lot of times they'll come and they'll say, I don't really feel that I got my money's worth. I don't really feel that was the best coach for me. So you mentioned that you have different kinds of coaches. What should people look for? How do they find the right one? And how do they know, should they spend $10,000, $30,000 on coaching?
My humble opinion, usually if it's established certified coach, they have strategy sessions. You can get a free strategy session with that coach. In that first strategy session, you see the connection, and you kind of feel if that coach is right for you. And with the coach as well, us as coaches, when we talk to a client, we might say, you know what, maybe I'm not the right fit, or you're not the right fit for my program, or I'm not the right fit for you. So it's that. The other thing is coaches with high ticketed coaching programs usually have smaller programs, like less expensive, that you can invest. So I would say, for example, a weekend retreat, or online program, a 5-week program or whatnot. And then from there, if you see the style of coaching and you feel that you fit with that program, and that you really want to pay those 30,000, 40,000, then go ahead. That's my opinion. I feel that there has to be a connection. There has to be a connection with you and your coach, and feel that person is going to help you go from point A to point Z. And also you see the what they've done, who they've helped, how they communicate with social media, with yourself, with you and their programs, what their message is. Then you align to wherever you want to go. If you need a business coach, if you need a wellness, coach, and women in wellness, I mean, your program is amazing. Having all these women, and it's a niche, because that's where you want to go. And if a client is feeling inclined to doing that, to having their wellness business, by all means, I would go with you,
Yeah.
That's why we communicate. That's why we're always bouncing off ideas, because it helps us grow our business together. And then,
so who would you say is the perfect fit for you when you are having those conversations with clients? What are you listening for to decide, like, oh, this is the girl or the man that I really want to work with?
Definitely those people that are going through a lot of anxiety, stress, mostly in the workplace, but then it transferred to their personal life. So if they're going through in their personal life, then that. And people that are seeking to live a happier and healthier life, because they're having problems choosing. They say, well, I'm going on this binging or of sleeping or eating on like unhealthy, or I don't want to do anything, I feel tired all the time, then I help them, I coach them and see what it is that it's going on, and we pinpoint that, and from there I help them get out of that, let's say, funk. But basically people that are looking to be inspired, to feel motivated and live a happier, healthier.
You're like the defunk coach.
The defunk coach. Yes. Yes, exactly.
So since you did the certifications and you started the coaching and the yoga and everything, did you make any mistakes? Did you do anything that you're like, oh my God, I wish I didn't do that, or that was a bad choice? Is there anything that you did that you would do differently?
Yes, for sure. But at the same time, I'm grateful for those, mistakes. And that's one of my biggest things, to be grateful for everything, from the mistakes, from the achievements, from everything. But wasting time in things that weren't really important for my mission. But until I pinpoint my mission, I would say first thing is pinpointing what your vision, your mission, and your values are. And after you have that, then you have your roadmap. Then you can do your roadmap for your business and for your life. Because at the end, that's going to help you in your personal life.
Right.
When I didn't have that, I was just like a chicken without a head. You know me. I'm always
You're like, I do everything.
Yes. So when I wasn't focused, I would be like, oh, I want to, I was afraid. I was afraid of first making the mistake of picking. It was a crazy thing. I'm like, I'm going to become an entrepreneur. I'm going on this, So I was scared. I had fear, and I wasn't using fear to my advantage. But then after I used it to motivate me, it helped me, bloom. That was one thing. And then the mistake of not focusing. I'm like, but I need to do this, because if not, I'm not going to get enough money. I have to cover it, because you're thinking, you're investing your time, you're investing yourself in that. So but I need to do this, because this is where this is going to give me this. And this is what I'm like, you know what? No. I need to stop. I need to focus what it is that I want to do, what's my mission, and then just go for it.
Yeah.
And that's what helped me.
That's great. That's great. And focus doesn't mean you're not going to do the things that you like. It means you're going to integrate them in a way that makes sense for your mission. So if you like writing, or you like speaking, or you like taking pictures or whatever, that's great. But it's not like you're taking pictures of bananas and you're writing about like Buddhism, and you're like, right. It's like you're focused on laugh style. And so now you know how to use those talents to support your mission.
Definitely. It actually integrates. I'm like, okay, so let me focus. Obviously, I'm doing this because I love it, because it's my passion. So I'm not going to just jump into an entrepreneurship endeavor, and not like it, because it requires work. We know, So you have to be open to working and just being as productive as you can. And then I integrated everything, like the photography. Like you asked me the other day, how do you do your videos? I'm like, well, literally, I set up the camera, I set up the lights, I just fixed my camera, and then I told my boyfriend, just press record. Like, stand me in front of the camera. Because you have to find your talents and use them in your mission, and
Absolutely
laugh and you just enjoy it. That's the main point, is you have to enjoy what you're doing.
I totally agree. Okay, so because everyone's going to fall madly in love with you when they listen to this, how can they find you? And I don't know, can they participate in anything that you're doing? Do you have a newsletter? Like, what are you doing? How can they find you?
Well, there are several things going on. If they're in Miami on June 22nd, I have a free talk here at Hub. And I'm going to put it, it's on my website. It's going to be on my website today. So the information is going to be there. It's on the 3 S's of yoga. So it's sleep, surrender, and strength. So those are the 3 things that yoga gives you. And it's an hour talk. Everyone can join. It's free. And also we're going to record it. So I'm going to put it online on my website. And then June 29th, we have a super fun event here at Hub as well. I'm going to be hosting a sound off experience. So it's yoga with headphones. So everyone is disconnected. You're going to be listening to my voice and to music by a DJ, and it's super fun. And also I'm working on an online academy. It's going to be a 5-week course, and people are going to be able to purchase it through my website. I'm going to put all the information there. The website is www.lafstyle, so LAFSTYLE.guru, GURU. And you can sign up. They can sign up for my newsletter. I send one newsletter a week. You receive videos. You receive important information that can help you, valued information that can help you grow yourself, grow your business, and just be a happier person in life.
Yay! I want to come to the headphone thing. I did
Yes.
that one time and it was so fun because if you take your headphones off, there's like no sound and everyone's moving and you're like, this is crazy.
Yes, it's super fun. It's
so fun.
Yes,
so
very excited. And also on social media, I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook as at Lifestyle Guru. So all together, Lifestyle Guru, and Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.
Yay! Okay, well, I can't wait to see you again soon. Thanks so much for sharing all this wisdom with us.
Thank you for inviting me, and I just love it. I always tell you, I love your energy. I love bouncing off ideas with you, and I love connecting with people, which I highly recommend. Connect with people that are aligned
Amen.
to what you're doing, to your mission, and everything will come.
Amen. Yes. Thanks so much for listening to this episode. You can join the Women in Wellness Club at women-in-wellness.com.